Hey, Sarah, what are you up to?
Oh, hi, Bill. The new village president wants me to email the traffic consultant's report to the village board and ask them which options they prefer regarding the use of traffic calming devices. He figures it'll probably speed up the next board meeting.
Whoa. Sarah, slow down. I think you're probably going to be violating the open meetings law.
What do you mean?
Well, it's okay to send the reports out to the village board by email, regular mail, or by putting it in their boxes, but discussion of the report has to be at a properly noticed meeting. Holding a discussion by email would shut the public out of the discussion and likely violate the law.
So what should I do?
Well, if you do send the report out by email, just tell the trustees it's being sent out for their information and it'll be placed on the agenda for the next board meeting. If they haven't been trained on open meetings law, then you could warn them that board business should not be discussed by email because that may violate the law. Also, keep a copy of the board's records in case any citizens want to take a look at it.
Okay, I think I see. But since we have 7 village board members, I thought 2 or 3 of them could communicate without violating the open meetings law.
Well, that's generally true, Sarah, but with email forwarding and replies, you don't know how many board members will eventually be included in the discussion. I'd suggest using email just for administrative matters, like setting a committee meeting date. If you send information concerning a body's business, then let the body members know that they shouldn't engage in an email discussion about it.
What about a chat room or a blog on village affairs?
Well, they pose the same problem. If members of a governmental body, like the governing body or the committee, get involved in a matter under that body's jurisdiction, then the open meetings law is likely violated. It really doesn't matter whether the conversation takes place face-to-face, over the phone, or electronically, like with email or a blog.
I bet the village president will want to call up the other board members after they get the report and see what they think about it.
Well, I sure hope he doesn't. If the village president or any member of a local governmental body communicates with various body members, one at a time, on the phone, in person, or by email, then the law is likely to be violated. This type of discussion is called a walking quorum, and members of local bodies really need to watch out for it.
Uh-oh. I know the village president likes to call up or email board members to try to persuade them to vote his way on a matter. I also talked to the county clerk, and she says that the county board chair does the same thing.
Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, Sarah, but the open meetings law prohibits the chair or any member of the governing body from contacting other body members to persuade them to vote in a certain way if the numbers test is met. In other words, contacting another member to persuade him or her to vote a certain way clearly meets the purpose test for when there's a meeting. So if the numbers test is also met, then an illegal meeting occurs. As I mentioned a little while ago, email should not be used for such substantive purposes because you can forward it and thereby meet the numbers test. In a similar fashion, a chair or body member calling other members or talking to them individually can result in a walking quorum. That, by definition, meets the numbers test. Of course, the larger the body, the more members the chair or member can talk to without meeting the numbers test and violating the law. With a large body, such as the county board, a chair could talk to but not email a number of members without a problem, as long as the numbers test is not met.
The village president isn't going to like this.
I'd be happy to talk to him. I'd also be happy to put on an educational session about the law. In addition, UW Extension and the local government associations put on lots of programs on these topics that your officials might want to take advantage of.
This segment points out that members of a governmental body must be careful not to violate the law by using email to discuss governmental body subject matter. It's okay to use email for administrative matters such as setting a meeting date. Also, information such as a report may be sent out as with regular mail. But care must be taken not to discuss the report via email. Even if the numbers test is not met initially, use of email forward, reply, or reply all may result in a violation. This segment also brings up the problem of a walking quorum. Anytime one member of a body has a consecutive contacts with other members of the body on an item of the body's business, the numbers test might be met, resulting in an illegal, unnoticed meeting. This often occurs when the chair or a member of the body is attempting to line up votes or trying to get other members to support his or her position prior to the meeting. This could happen with the use of email, telephone calls, or in-person conversation.